give us your thoughts on your decision to stay in Louisville for a couple years.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy decision. As I've said in the past, this is the best club to be at in this league, and they treat us really well. Family and I, enjoy it here, and another opportunity to represent this club. So I'm very happy about it.
You've been around the league for a few years. This is your second year here with Louisville. You touched on it a little bit just now, but how does this compare? This environment, the facilities, all that compare to places you've been in the past, and is that part of what made you want to stay?
Yeah, facilities are the best around. We compete with teams at higher levels as well. I think just the level of accountability and competitiveness we have here as a group, and where we see us competing in every tournament, we try to win everything that we're in. All that combined is everything you want as an athlete. That competitiveness every day. So, there's no better place to be.
Let's pause and let Tom set up.
Yeah.
How's it going, Tom? You sure?
I can get it from you guys.
Good. How you doing?
Sam, obviously the team's playing well right now. You guys are in first place. With a big game this weekend against the defending champions.
Yeah.
Even though they're not in the playoff picture in the Western Conference right now, as they were last year. Just tell us what you're thinking this weekend.
Yeah, just to try and keep the momentum going. We had a schedule-packed June. I thought we handled ourselves pretty well. Obviously, moments where we could improve, but overall, I think we're fairly happy with the month. So just trying to keep that going into July. A few friendlies, big games as well. And in terms of Colorado, they're a team who I feel like can turn on randomly, and so especially playing at their place, they've done it before. They've won the whole thing, so definitely not someone that we're going to overlook. We're going to stick to our game plan and try and come out with 3 points.
For you, you battled injury this year a little bit. You're back healthy now, contributing again, and there's some depth up top now. I think since I last spoke to you anyway, Cam came into the group. So just tell me about your role and how you expect to contribute going on throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, happy to be back, and I think obviously adding someone like Cam to the group is awesome for us. It's good for me as someone I can learn from in terms of scoring goals, movement, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just trying to be available, be confident in myself. No matter where I'm playing on the field, I can contribute and help the team win. So yeah, just trying to keep myself available, fit, confident, and ready when my number's called.
You guys have been playing a lot of different lineups, in part because of the number of games you've been playing and injuries and whatnot.
Yeah.
Does that become challenging to try to mix and match guys as much as you have?
I think we're fairly confident everyone here in the group, so I briefly just spoke about the accountability that we have here, and everyone's taking upon themselves to be ready. So when they're called upon, I feel like we all feel fairly confident in the group, and I think that's shown, especially this last month. Like you said, we had a busy schedule, so yeah, confident in everybody, no matter who's called.
Is it, I guess, at all taken for granted the kind of success you guys have had the last few years? You look at a team like Colorado that you're playing, won it all last year, but then they're struggling again this year, and that's happened to several clubs this year.
Yeah, I think it shows the work that we put in, the club puts in every day here to have a level of consistency. But obviously, like you said, at the end of the day, they're the team who won it last year. So we want to kind of show them that we believe we're that team, especially this season. So we'll be very motivated for this game, as we are with all games, and hope to continue our path to that championship.
Are Western road trips tougher at all?
Yeah, a little bit more travel, but no excuses for us here. So again, the club takes care of us. We'll travel well, and we'll perform well on Friday night.
Thanks, Sam.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Josh, you're up.